Okay, got a battle against Coltz, and for this battle we both agreed to not use Mega OU stuff. I was the gist of our agreement that I got. So, yeah, I'm going to start off with a new guy, one of the many new guys I bred over the holiday break, and it's Gyro Man from Mega Man 5, and it's Flygon. So I really like him. I'm really starting to like him as a lead, too, because he's pretty versatile. Sometimes I put a scarf on him, sometimes I don't. And just all-around solid lead. I'm starting to like him for that position. Anyway, up against Lanoon. So, you know, Lanoon's typical strat is, you know, Belly Drum, Extreme Speed, Gluttony, Salac Berry, that sort of thing. So I'm definitely planning on what to do to counter that. I do some damage calcs to see if Meteor will kill, as I'm expecting to be faster, at least this turn. I decide Meteor's not going to kill, even with my Life Orb. So I go for a Flamethrower instead. Does about half, and I get some gay burn hacks. So, he snarfs his Salac Berry. I was kind of excited about it there, because I didn't know what else he had. Tries to Belly Drum, obviously can't, as it's got like 49% health or some crap like that. I did just enough with Flamethrower that he couldn't drum. So, now this return, especially since he's burned, is going to do like diddly squat. I go ahead and follow up with an Earthquake, in case he wanted to switch in something to resist the Flamethrower, like a Fire type or something. I don't know what he would think would be a good thing to go in there. And at this point we decide that Burn Hacks was really gay, and he wanted to change up some guys, I guess. So I'm like, okay, that's cool, because that Burn Hacks was pretty gay. So I think to save time here, he just cuts off his DS, and yeah, that is indeed what happens. So we started the start of the second match here, and I decided I'm going to change up some stuff. I changed my lead off to Larkman, who I originally brought. I think I also changed one guy, but I also switched around the order they were in. So I figured Swallow's nice and quick. It'll be able to U-turn out if it's in a bad situation, or, you know, do whatever. So I don't know what that Panda Spinda wants to do to me. I call it a panda, he calls it a koala, and says that Snorlax is the panda. But I want to U-turn out, because I don't want to get confused. So Mad Cargo came in right there, and I got burned on Flame Body, so that's awesome. I always have trouble using Swallow, because like I don't have Protect or whatever else on mine, so it's hard. Sometimes I can't get the Flame Orb activated right. Maybe I should put Protect on him, might make him a little bit more solid. Anyway, at this point I'm hyped for the Burn Hacks actually helping me right there. That's shot my morale up through the roof, so I'm pumped for this fight right now. So I send in Cold Man because it's water type, even though this one, spoilers, doesn't have any water type moves. I'm hoping to scare him off regardless, even though obviously Stab Rock move would not feel that great from Met Cargo right there. But he does switch out, and I figure he will, so I set up some spikes. I still don't know what this Spinda wants to do to me, so I continue to set up spikes. I'm faster than it because Cloyster's actually not that slow. And he uses Last Resort, so apparently he misunderstood Last Resort. I think you have to have at least 2 moves to use Last Resort, hence why you see Fake Out and Last Resort to kind of buy you the free turn. But I'm guessing that was like CB Last Resort, which doesn't work. As in order to use Last Resort, you have to use all of your other moves at least once while you're on the time that you have switched in. It's kind of a strange move. Anyway, he sends in Alex, so that's great. And he goes for a Will-O-Wisp on my switch. So that's a great move there, but unfortunately it missed. It only would have disabled half of Gyro Man's moveset anyway, as he's pretty well mixed. And he's packing the 299 HP there. It was going to be 300 before I realized that that's stupid due to Life Orb hurting me less if I have 299. So I figure he'll switch. Or no, I don't think he'll switch. I don't know what he wants to do. Maybe Shadow Ball. Or go for another Wisp. So anyway, at this point, Gyro Man, I stuck a Scarf on him for this match. Figuring that would be nice. He saw Life Orb prior, so maybe he'll still think Life Orb. But obviously it's not, as its HP didn't go down. And Meteor did a pretty good amount there. He set up Reflect. I don't even know if Rotom can learn Light Screen. But anyway, I'm glad it was Reflect. As I'm stuck on Meteor. I'll go for it again, as it should kill, even though my special attack is halved. And he sends out a Poliwrath, so I'm thinking this thing can learn Ice Punch. I don't want to stay in here. I kind of can't anyway, as my special attack is in the cellar right now. I've used Meteor twice. So I'm thinking about who to switch to. It's Water and Fighting type, and probably going to be on the physical side. So I'm predicting either a Bulk Up or Hypnosis, as I know that's what that thing likes to do. I could just Ice Punch flat out, but I don't know why he do that, as he should be predicting a switch. And he does. He uses Bulk Up. So Mega Man's packing a Lumberry for this match, so I wasn't that afraid of Hypnosis either. It might miss on top of that, you know, but this is Diamond though, so it has the good accuracy. It's not crap Hypnosis like it is in the other games. So I just go for the safe move. I figure Psycho Cut's gonna hurt whatever comes in. It could crit through that Reflect as well. So he sends in a Beastly Bug, which at the time I thought, Hera, what the crap, why is he sending that in? But then I forgot that this was no OUs, please. Okay, thanks. And Illumise, or Illumise, or however you say it, apparently still can't take a Psycho Cut even with Reflect Up. So that's, or no, it was the Entry Hazards, that's right. I kept forgetting that I have 3 layers of spikes up this match, so I thought that Psycho Cut was going to kill there, but it didn't, so I think I clicked Psycho Cut again, should have sneaked. But anyway, he decides he needs to go and actually get some Pokemon who can actually fight. Apparently his all UU dudes aren't cutting it, so he goes and gets some A-tier / BL / whatever guys. And we have this is the real match. This is the one that you guys probably actually want to see, as this is also the one that he has up on his channel. So check that out too. It'll be a video response or whatever. So sends out Tauros up against Larkman. I'm expecting obviously to be faster unless his is Scarfed, which I don't think I've ever seen a Scarfed Tauros, although I guess it could work. But I want to U-turn out, as you know, no point in switching when I could U-turn. And this confused us for a little bit. He pursues, which makes me think, oh, he's Scarfed, but then his HP goes down, so he's Life Orb. And I'm like, what? And so later we hit up Smogon and discover that U-turn is actually affected by Pursuit the same way that normal switching is. Baton Pass is not, but for some reason U-turn is. It's kind of strange. But anyway, that's something you guys can take from this, is that Pursuit hits U-turn, so go and Pursuit those darn U-turning Scizors, even though it won't do anything to them. So I send in Gyro Man, as aforementioned, he's Scarfed, and I don't know if he registered that last match or not, as I don't know, maybe he still thinks it's Life Orb, who knows. Anyway, he might, anyway, I'm gonna go for a Meteor regardless, and I'm hoping that's gonna kill. He was surprised that I was faster, so apparently he didn't pick up that it was Scarfed last match. I got a crit. I don't think I needed it. I don't think I did a damage calc there. It might have lived with a little bit, so I'm not sure if that crit mattered or not. Probably did, but just by a little bit. So I don't know what move he wanted to use, as probably just Return, as Earthquake and Stone Edge would have been resisted, because that's why I love Flygon. He resists ground and rock, and those resistances come in key for some of his later stuff. So he sends in Steelix, and I'm not sure what I want to do about it. Obviously I'm stuck on Meteor still, so that's the only thing I hate about Choice Scarfers. See, if I was Life Orb here, I could just switch over to Flamethrower, but then again, I also wouldn't have been able to deal with Tauros, so I don't know. I'm not really that fond of Choice Attackers. I'm probably going to stick with Life Orb mostly on him. I got a Cold Man because I'm predicting maybe Gyro Ball, because I love Curse Gyro Ball Steelix, so Cold Man's a little bit slower than well, obviously I don't know if that factors in the Scarf or not, but anyway, I wanted to go to something slower, and now that I see he's got Stone Edge, I want to go back to Gyro Man, so I can this will free me up to use a different attack. However, he goes out to Mismagius, and that's gonna play some prediction games with me in the next part. So you know, with Choice Attackers, it's always prediction is key. So definitely check out the next part. It's going to have the conclusion, and it's a fantastic finish. I'll guarantee you that. So, later days.